Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Pokemon. So hopefully this should be our last little episode that we're going to do here. So we're going to go fight the Elite Four. So I got everyone to about level 50, which seems pretty low, but I think we'll be fine. Rapture's probably the only one that's going to struggle the most, because yeah, he's only at 100. He just got to 100 attack, but to be fair, he's actually not that far behind from Divine Victim, but Divine Victim's got his club. He has thick club, so he actually does pretty good damage. So I don't remember if anything changed moveset wise. I don't think Rapture learned anything too helpful, so I think I gave a return. I don't know when I gave a return though, but it has it. That's as good as we're probably getting for 7-star. I kind of wanted to get some coverage moves, which might still do that. Do I still have Shockwave? I don't have Thunderbolt though. I have Dragon Claw, that could be useful in a second. We do have Shockwave at least. But you can't learn it, but you can learn Thunderbolt though, of course. We also don't have Ice Beam either. I think we can only get those from the whatchamacallit, so. But let's go into our items. We got 5 rare candies, and we're gonna give them all to Dragon Lady. For a very specific reason. You know what's going on if you know what's going on. If you don't, well, just enjoy the ride. Because we're gonna do something incredible. Which means this will be our over-leveled Pokemon, but that's still fine because she'll have what we need to honestly do okay. Right, 55. Alright, this is our last evolution of the playthrough, so now we got Dragonite. And she's going to learn Wing Attack, which actually is not too bad for her. I think that's a 60 base power move. Yeah. Kind of like it better than Thunder Wave, to be honest. And then we're going to teach her one more move before we go in. We're going to teach her. Oh, we got to go all the way back up. We're gonna teach her Dragon Claw for a stab dragon move. Now, if I didn't spend all my money, what probably could have happened is I probably could have gotten Blizzard and Thunderbolt, which would have been kind of nice to have. But we didn't do that, so I don't think we knows moves anyways. So we're gonna save now, which means this recording goes bad. Then, you know, hey, it's whatever. So, who will we lead off with? Honestly, Green Manlishi's not bad to start with, honestly. It seems a bit risky with what we're gonna fight soon, but I think this is fine. Just because I don't really think our Pokemon are actually that well equipped with dealing with the first person. So I think Green Manlishi's as good as we're getting. From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. Yep. So here we go. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they're frozen solid. Haha, you ready? Alright. Still the gym theme, by the way. They didn't even bother changing it. So I think half of our Pokemon are water type, so I think that means we can do super effective damage to them with Razor Leaf. Yeah, we can. That's good. Hail, that's not too bad. Thought she was going to do Ice Beam there, but we are going to take residual damage, though. That's still fine. We're hoping for a crit here, I think. Safeguard. I think that means I can't get crits now, but it's still fine. She's gonna heal for sure, so this is a good opportunity to still fish for crits. Thankfully, we also have full restores too, and plenty of revives. So, if our Pokemon do go down, and we have saved all our elixirs, I usually save all my elixirs for this particular moment. There we go. We called on the crits. Wait, then that doesn't protect you from crits. What does Safeguard even do? Safeguard's supposed to protect you from crits, isn't it? Whatever. Alright, well, she's giving up on Dugong. I think she has another one. So yeah, we're about 2 levels lower than the, like, basically the lowest level Elite Four Pokemon. Which kind of tells you how tough this might end up being. Just because this first one's probably our toughest, because we just don't have a lot of Pokemon that deal with ice types currently. I know we have, oh, Mist, that's actually bad. Yep, there's a spooky ice beam. It's not stab, but still gonna hurt. Okay. This is our only Pokemon that can take out the ice water types. So I think our best bet here is to go into a Pokemon that can do super effective physical damage or special damage, which only mainly she can do. So I might have to sack somebody to heal up mainly she. That miss was really bad for us. We actually die horribly to ice. You don't have any good moves. Raptors are only, like, you die to ice, you die to ice, you die to ice, you die. I didn't even think about this. 4 of my Pokemon are super weak to ice. I didn't even think about that. 7 star is gonna have to come in right now because 7 star doesn't do anything, but this gives us a chance to, like, kind of figure out our next move. We could try to confuse the Slowbro though. I think I'm gonna go for a Hyper Potion here. It's gonna be a pretty slow battle because, again, we just don't have a lot of Pokemon that can deal with ice right now. And even though we have a Pokemon that can do neutral damage to the ice water types, a lot of them have thick fat, so Ninetales actually is not that great in this particular fight. That's not good. It just raised its special defense, which actually is a bit of a problem for us. Which means I have to go into Divine Victim here and start doing damage. Yawn, that's really bad. But we're gonna have to go for Earthquake here and hope for the best. Don't know how much this is gonna do. It's probably not gonna do too much because Slowbro is quite defensive. Yeah, there goes a big surf to the nutsack. Divine Victim's probably dead. Yeah, 1 shot. Okay, well, that's fine. Divine Victim actually did good damage there, so I think it's a good opportunity to go into Green Manleashi here and hope that Frenzy Plant takes it out. I don't think Razor Leaf's gonna kill it because it got Amnesia off. Which means, unfortunately, we're wide open to another Ice Beam to the face. Which is not good for us. There's her Lapras. That's actually a really scary one. That one has, yeah, this might just kill me, actually. Basically outright killed me. It basically killed me. So 7 star once again. Thankfully, 7 star can resist all these moves except for Sheer Cold, which I think it has, and Sheer Cold's a bit of an annoying move. I'm not a big fan of dealing with that because it's basically a 30% chance you're just gonna die, which is atrocious, but we're gonna have to live with it if she does pull it off. Okay, she's trying to freeze me, I think, which is fine. 7 star is gonna really hold her ground, or his, or its. Definitely have to revive Divine Victim because I think we're gonna need him again in a minute. I hope I bought enough revives. Body Slam, that might just kill me. No, it didn't. Actually, it's perfect. Because then we can Hyper Potion again on Divine Victim. Healing him up. And yeah, you can go for your big surf. Okay, I'm hoping I outspeed Lapras. I'm hoping I do. Lapras is not very fast, but neither is Divine Victim. Let's find out. Ooh, that was a bad misplay. Okay, I wasn't really sure if I can outspeed it, so that's actually really bad. So Divine Victim just died again. Great. So there went a big damage loss there. All these Pokemon basically lose to Lapras, which actually is a big problem for us. So we have to go into Green Manalishi. And hope for a Razor Leaf crit. Oh, we could have gone Frenzy Plant. That would have been the smart. All right, we outspeed it. That's actually not bad. We might be able to kill it straight up here. Confuse Ray. Well, that's actually really bad for us. That means I have to switch out again, because I can't risk that. Alright, we gotta go into Infire. She's not gonna click Surf. Yeah, she's gonna click Ice Beam, that's fine. I'm gonna have to go for Fire Blast here if I don't get frozen. Okay. We have to go for Fire Blast here. Oh, missed. Rats. Alright, we have high special defense, so we took that to the face. Oh boy, Houndoom all over again, dude. It's missed 2 Fire Blasts in a row. Oh, this is going horribly. To be fair, this is the hardest one for us. So I picked a team where the first one's the hardest, easy. Okay, so we can go back into Green Manalishi. We're gonna have to risk it with a Frenzy Plant here. Hopefully we hit. Okay, we did. I don't know if this will kill it, though. Frenzy Plant is a strong move, but Lapras is a very tanky Pokemon. We did take it out. Good. Problem is, we only have a couple Pokemon left. And she still has 2. She still has Jinx. That's really bad. That's actually really bad for us. Lovey Kiss? Actually, I can live with that. Because we can still revive our Ninetales here. Oh, I only have 11 revives. It actually isn't a lot. But hopefully, if we don't take too much damage in the next 2 Elite Fours, I think we'll be okay. Okay, that's fine, because then we can just Hyper Potion right now on Ninetales. I don't know if a Flamethrower will kill us, so we might have to risk another Fire Blast. Again, it seems like it's going very poorly, but honestly, this is the hardest one for us. We don't have a lot of Pokemon that can take any of these out. Okay. Alright, our Fire Blast did hit, so this should just straight kill Jinx. I think we have a Charcoal equipped as well. Oh, wow, it just barely didn't kill. But the burn is gonna get us out of here. Oh, and she missed a lovely kiss. Alright, luck's turning around a little bit. We got a crit earlier. We got the burn. She missed a lovely kiss. I think all that's left is another. Yeah, it's a Cloyster. Cloyster doesn't have very good special defense, nor does it have thick fat. I think we just go for another Fire Blast here. And then it should almost die to this. It just straight up died to it. Okay, perfect. So she only had 1 Dugong. I thought she had 2 for some reason. Maybe think of like a later version or something. Things shouldn't be this way. So that's our hardest one, by the way, for our team. I know some people say, oh, these get harder, she's supposed to be the easiest, but because of our team composition, she's the hardest one. We just didn't have any Pokemon that could easily switch into Ice Beam very much. We had 2 resistors, but a lot of them were also part water. So that was why it wasn't like half our team was water, so that meant we were like really screwed. Ice and water is like really, really, really not a good matchup for us. But thankfully the next guy we're pretty good against. I said these next 2 are basically going to sweep them with what we have. So I forget what what's his name pulls out first. So I think I'm gonna start off with Green Manalishi again. I think he starts off with a rock type because Bruno has fighting and rock. Alright, through righteous training, I'm super strong, and I'm gonna punch the fuck out of you. Hoo-ha. Alright, hopefully he starts off with the Onix. I think he does. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's fine. Because he has like 2 of them. He has like 2 Onix, and then he has like, I think each of the Hitmons and a Machamp, I think. No, he might just have Hitmonlee. And a Machoke and a Machamp. I don't remember. There's Hitmonchan. That one has an Elemental Punch. So you might go for Ice Punch because that's better coverage on my team. So either way, I'm going into 7 stars. No way he Thunder Punches here. He Rock Tombed. Ooh, he's lowering my speed. 7 star might still be faster though. But we're gonna Psychic right away. Okay, we still outspeed, that's good. Which means he's likely gonna send out another fighting type. Hopefully it's not Hitmonlee. Yeah, Sky Uppercut's gonna hurt, though. Okay, that's fine. He's definitely gonna heal, so we gotta go for Psychic again. 7-star, honestly, I should have just started with 7-star because honestly, 7-star just sweeps this whole team. But hopefully we're fast enough to deal with the Hitmonlee. Okay, you just gotta go for Psychic again. Honestly, 7-star's looking pretty good in these next couple matchups, honestly. So hopefully it can still outspeed whatever comes up. What's next? Hitmonlee. I don't know if we outspeed this. We don't. We lost too much speed. Okay, we gotta switch out into Rapture probably at this point. Yeah. We gotta go into Rapture here. I know it's a bit risky because he could have a rock move, but... Brick Break, that's neutral. That's not too bad. We get 2-shot, but that's fine because we have Aerial Ace. He's probably gonna send in an Onyx. And then I'll just switch into Green Manalishi again. Thankfully, 7-star speed is reset. Let's see, what do you got next with Champ? Okay, that one's a bit tougher. I might have to fly. Or do I Aerial Ace? It's definitely not going to die. Who takes a fighting move? Green Manalishi sort of does, but... Green Manalishi can't hit back. 7-star is also a good choice, so I might have to let Rapture die here. I think we're going to do that. I'm just going to do Aerial Ace to just do a little bit of damage. Did almost half. It's actually not too bad. Cross Chop's definitely going to kill. So there's another revive, but we only lost one Pokemon. Keep that in mind. I think we can risk it with 7-star. 7-star should just outspeed the rest of his Pokemon, no problem. And we can just go for like a big fat Psychic. And this should just die to this, even though we don't have a Twisted Spoon. Perfect. Yeah, if we had a Twisted Spoon on this, I think we could have one-shot the Hitmons. And then, yeah, a Surf should just absolutely destroy the Sonics. Okay, perfect. Now, I might use an Elixir here on 7-star Psychics because we're going to need him to spam Psychic the entire next matchup. Job's done. Okay, so first we got a Hyper Potion 7-star. We might not need Rapture for the rest of the Elite Four, so I might keep it dead. I don't know. I think we're about on pace. We use half of our revives, but we also, like, are about to probably not lose a Pokemon, which means our revive economy is pretty good. Again, I kind of expected Lorelei to be the biggest problem, and the Pokemon would have to dump the fight I'd have to dump the most revives into. So, yeah. We need to use elixirs, I think, here. Or ethers, yeah. Use an ether on Psychic. Alright, cool. Just because the next person has a lot of poison types. Yep, I'm Agatha. I am Oak's girlfriend? Former girlfriend? I don't know. But she has a lot of poison types, even though she's supposed to be the ghost trainer. I think she's supposed to be a poison trainer, actually. Thankfully, 7-star should just sweep this entire gym, or battle, or whatever. We outspeed the Gengars, that's amazing. And this is her weakest Gengar, but I think we outspeed all the Gengars. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. I did not put it to... So I didn't go for a Twisted Spoon on 7-star. That was probably a big misplay on my part. Because now she barely is able to kill these low-level Gengars, which actually is pretty bad for us. We have to rely on crits to win. I don't have anything else that can work with that, so I'm just gonna have to surf. Okay, good. The double team strike did not work for her. So now I have to get a level up here, I think, in order to do decent enough damage. Golbat, we can probably one-shot that with the Psychic, no problem. Yeah, we also outspeed it, that's good. Golbat's not too fast, it's not a Crobat yet. Oh, we just didn't, damn. This is my problem with Starmie, if you just don't give it a Twisted Spoon, it just doesn't get enough, it just doesn't get enough damage off. That's fine, we can kind of save our Psychics. Okay, Okay, 51, so we might be able to... See, I should have got everyone to 52, at least. I realize in hindsight, just because 7-star's barely not killing. Because we need 7-star to, like, reliably one-tap, but that doesn't seem to be working very well for us. Yeah, we're just a little off on our damage. Again, I don't know if it's my Starmie's getting really bad IVs, or I'm just not EV spreading good enough, or I need to start farming for Twisted Spoons on future playthroughs if I plan on using Starmie. Okay, so this is her most scariest Gengar, unfortunately. I don't know if we outspeed this. This actually is pretty high level. We might have to rely on a different Pokemon here in a minute. 7-star might just die here, which is pretty bad for us. I don't want to waste too many items, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Rapture, predicting that she's going to use Shadow Ball. Let's use Sludge Bomb. Okay, that's fine. It was a crit, but we still survived. Alright, Rapture held it together, it's good. So now we get Hyper Potion, 7-star. Which means 7-star should just be able to start winning pretty soon. Yeah, I don't think this Gengar has Double Team, thankfully, so I think if we outspeed this Gengar, which I doubt we do, but if we do, let's find out. We do, okay, that actually is really helpful. This should just be an easy 2-shot, no problem. We got a crit, oh! Nice. Okay, so crits were also in like the cards, I guess, but didn't really expect to get one. Haunter, yeah, so that's more that's gonna die to Psychic easily. This should just be a straight 1-shot right here. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We only used 1 revive, so again, our revive economy is doing just fine. We still have like 5 revives left, and we have like 2 more battles, but this one isn't gonna be too easy. I don't remember what Lance starts off with. If he starts with Aerodactyl, then 7-star is what we should start with, I think. Yeah, so we just are a little halfway through our revives now, which is actually on pace, I believe. I would like a few more revives though. So I think we still have a big revive as well. So I think as long as we only use like 1 of them in this next battle, we might be okay. Okay, so I've heard about you. Party Elite 4, I'm Lance. I have Dangerous Dragons. Did I start with 7-star? I think I should have, because 7-star is good against Aerodactyl. I don't know if we outspeed it though, that's the only problem. It's Gyarados. That's actually not a good matchup for us right now. We don't really have anything that can take on Gyarados head on. So, Green Manalishi might have to be our play here. And we're gonna have to start with our Razor Leaf. See how much this does to Gyarados. Probably does an okay amount. I said okay amount. Not really. Maybe a couple more. Maybe like 2 more of these and a crit, maybe? I'm not expecting to take it out. Hyper Beam could kill us, though. Gyarados is a high attack. Yeah, it did. Alright. Oh, so we get a free shot. Which means I think we just go for Psychic here. Okay, Gyarados must recharge. I think we just go for another Psychic. It might die. Let's see. Yeah, okay. What are you gonna send out next? Dragonite? Yeah, so here's Dragonair. I'm actually kind of out of Psychics right now, so I might have to switch out into Dragon Lady here and start killing these Dragonairs. Thunderwave's pretty bad. Where's my full heals? Here we go. Should have bought more revives. I thought 12 would be enough, but maybe not. Okay, so we gotta go for our Dragon Claws here. These should two-shot these Dragonairs. Or one-shot. Okay. Alright, well 7-star got some more levels, that's good. So you're gonna send out Aerodactyl? No, you're gonna send out your other Dragonair. Okay, I'm gonna Dragon Claw that one too. He has one Dragonite, I think, in this one. Which actually helps us a little bit. So next might be Dragonite. Yeah, here's his Dragonite. I'm gonna Dragon Claw, see what happens. So we outspeed his Dragonite. That is good. That is good for us. We two-shot it as well. That's not bad. Outrage might just kill us though. That's the only problem. Outrage is a really strong move, but it didn't. We stood our ground. Oh, but he's gonna get a fucking heal. Citrus Berry. It's actually really bad. So we're gonna have to. If we let me calc this real quick. How much higher is our physical attack? Okay, so it's about 30 more, which means we technically do more damage if we Hyper Beam here. Because Hyper Beam is 150. But is it really more damage? Not really. It's only like slightly more damage and doesn't really get us much. So we're gonna have to go for the Hyper Beam. Maybe we get a crit. Just barely didn't kill. That's actually really bad. We might get swept by this now. So we have to go into Rapture here. I think we just lose. Because this thing's gonna get healed and we're not gonna be able to kill it now. Oh. Ow, that's still bad though, because it could. We've been one-shotting his team, which means he actually has his full restores for this. Damn, this is really bad. This is actually really atrocious for us. Oh, I might have to restart. This is not good. This is not good. We're actually losing quite hard, and we are almost out of revives, which is a big problem for us right now. That didn't do shit, dude. What the fuck? Okay, alrighty then. I might have to fucking quit and level up a bit more because everyone's a little too underleveled, I think, for this Elite Four. It's my team is just not stacked for this, and I spent all my money on revives too. I might have to reload my save because there's no way I'm gonna win now. I have 2 max revives. How many dead Pokemon do I have? Wait, how many dead Pokemon do I have? I have 2. That's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to win this, I think. So the best I could do is just keep returning. And then go into 7-star and hope that Psychic kills. Safeguard, that's fine. Hit him with another return. Outrage, that might kill. No, Rapture held his ground. We do outspeed regardless, so... If we get a crit here, we're in good shape. Or did we just get min-max? Alright, well, we might be out of here then. Aerodactyl. Gotta switch into 7-star here. Hopefully it doesn't use Rock Tomb. That would be an issue if we do. Ancient Power. That's actually pretty bad. But, wing attack, ouch. So unfortunately, we might not be able to one-shot this thing. No, we just didn't. Fuck. We just didn't. That's really bad. But he did use another full restore. That's actually fine. Which means we can fish for a crit here. No, didn't get anything. That sucks. Hyper Beam missed. Wow, that was a big misplay on his part. Ancient Power, I believe, killed at that range. AI is giving me some mercy today. Wow, we should not have won this. We should not have won this. I'm gonna be 100%. We got really lucky with a lot of stuff. Problem is, we have 4 revives left. 2 of them are our big revives that we have to use in emergencies because we have 1 more battle to deal with. Oh wait, we're gonna have 5 revives. That's a little bit more than I thought actually that we had. We got 2 full revives, which is good. I'm gonna use the rest of my hyper potions. We still have our other big potions, so this is fine. 7-star definitely needs elixirs. Or another ether for psychic. Okay. So we're basically out of hyper potions, but that's fine. We don't need hyper potions right now. Okay, great. And then we just ether. Right? Or did we use up our last ether already? We have elixirs. Yeah, we only have max ether. And elixirs. Oh wow, we use our only ether. Okay, that's really bad. So we're gonna have to max ether psychic. Okay, I do somewhat remember what our rival does start with. Problem is, I don't have anything for it. So we're gonna have to go into our strongest Pokemon, which is gonna be Dragon Lady, to start things off. So Noah is the champion, I forgot to mention that. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokedex, I looked over all of my Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type, and now I'm the Pokemon League champion. Fucking show off. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you, I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Yeah, no, I'm sure you are. You know how much of a pain it was to get here? I almost lost a fucking Lorelei because I completely forgot my team just died to her. Okay, so he starts off with Pidgeot. Let me check my damage real quick. You're already in. I just want to check your stats. So you're at 163 over... Yeah. Wing attack, I think, does more than double edge. Sort of. Double edge might just do more. I think I'm gonna click double edge. Just to test out damage here. I think we do... Oh, we don't even do half to Pidgeot. That's actually pretty bad for us. Well, that means I gotta go for the wing attack now, because I gotta go safer. This is not gonna do any damage. He's gonna heal. Which is fine, because I'm gonna heal too. So we're both gonna heal, I think, here. I have max potions here. Start using max potions. Wait, does my accuracy get status problems, but not stat drops? Well, let's see if we still get our accuracy dropped. Yep. Alright, Noah, he used his full restore. I'm gonna have to go for wing attack again. I think we still have our accuracy lowered, which is pretty bad. Okay. One of us is gonna have to win with a crit, I think. I should have hyper beamed. Yep, okay, our accuracy is still lower. That's actually a big problem. But we gotta go for hyper beam. Alright, hit. That's actually still pretty bad. I shouldn't have done that. But I really didn't have much of a choice. I wouldn't have killed with wing attack, and that actually would put us in a bad position because we missed a wing attack earlier. Okay, Gyarados is next. Let's actually... Ooh, I don't know if we'll survive because we still have to, like, take our turn here. Thrash. Yep. Okay. Gyarados is a problem and a half for us because I can't kill it with Divine Victim, unfortunately. He has a lot of flying types in this team, unfortunately. I just realized Divine Victim was a poor Pokemon to pick because half of his team are flying types, which is actually really bad because that means Divine Victim can only kill really only a handful of its Pokemon. I think Rapture's our best choice here. Because 7 star's not gonna be able to do anything. So Rapture is gonna have to come in, and if we feel like we're gonna lose out that battle, I can do a full revive on Dragon Lady. So we're not 100% like losing here, but we're not doing too hot. We're even on our kill count, and unfortunately he has quite the level gap on us. Does this two-shot us? It does. I'm gonna have to... I didn't want to use this too early, but we kind of have to because Gyarados is a problem. We don't have anything to just kill it because I don't... Look, here's the deal. I could have made this way too easy and got an electric type Pokemon. And I'm going to tell you, it would have made this game too fucking easy. Because half of his team is literally weak to electric right now. Do we Dragon Lady here? I think Dragon Lady has the best shot at winning here. So I'm going to go into Dragon Lady again. Fatigue, perfect. That means we start going for wing attacks, I think, at this point. Yeah. Hopefully it hits itself once. Dragon Rage? That's fine, actually. I'm okay with that. Alright, hopefully it gets another turn of confusion. Hopefully we don't get a crit, because I would actually like to keep it around. Oh, it's at red health now. That's still fine, actually. Oh, did it just kill itself? I think it's dead. Alright. Okay, our position isn't too bad right now. Next is Rhydon. That's actually pretty bad for our Dragon Lady here. Divine Victim go. Hopefully it gets off a rock move. Rock Tomb. I think we get outsped anyways, so it's not a huge deal. So now we gotta go for Earthquake. Oh, his Rhydon has Earthquake too. Oh, but our Earthquake might just kill it because we have our Stab, super effective, Bone Club bonus. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're both gonna heal again, aren't we? I think he has another potion, right? Yeah, he does. Okay. Unfortunately, I think we still get outsped by this thing, so let's hope for a crit. We're both fishing for crits here. Problem is, he's gonna be able to get off of Earthquake first, so I have to think about this. I can go into Dragon Lady again. Yeah, I might have to go into Dragon Lady here again, because I know he's gonna Earthquake again. But what if he doesn't? What if he goes for Rock Tomb instead? He has to go for Earthquake, because I don't think he can kill me with Rock Tomb at this range. If he goes for Rock Tomb here, he's an idiot. Nope. Okay, he went for the smarter play and just went for the Earthquake. Okay, so we just go into 7-star here. I think 7-star just sweeps the team here. I can't think of any. Oh. 7-star kind of loses to Executor, but we have Pokemon that can answer to Executor right now. So that's like his least starting Pokemon, and that's probably going to be the next Pokemon he pulls out. He still has another one. There's Executor. Okay. I can live with that. We can go into really anybody, and they'll do fine. He could go for a Sleep Powder here. That's actually pretty bad if he does that. So I'm going to start by going into Dragon Lady first, expecting Sleep Powder. Alright, good. I predicted him. Noah, you're so predictable. You know that? You're so predictable. I knew you'd go for the Sleep Powder. That's why I'm switching on to my Ninetales. Egg Bomb ain't doing shit. It almost two-shot my Pokemon, actually. That's pretty bad. Fire Blast may kill. Flamethrower might kill at this range, actually. It's 9 levels above, though. I'm not sure. Executor is decently tanky. It might take this to the face, yeah. He went for another Sleep Powder. Fuck my ass. I should have went for Fire Blast, but what if it missed? We'd be in the same position. So... we just go for a... We just go for, where is it? Fuller store. Where's my Fuller stores? There they are. Okay. We just go for a Fuller store here. He's probably gonna go for Egg Bomb again. He had another Fuller store. Okay, we know we can just straight up kill him now with Fire Blast. And we didn't miss. So we don't need Fire Blast for the rest of the game. We're done with Fire Blast for now. So it should just die. What? Oh! Oh! You've gotta be kidding me, dude. We're just missing these, like, we're missing these one-shots by just a fucking ass hair. It's so ridiculous. We're barely not one-shotting these things. Okay, he missed with that. That's good. I don't think he has any more healing items. Which means his next Pokemon's probably either going to be Charizard or Alakazam. Oh, no. He still has Alakazam. There it is. Okay. Confuse Ray immediately. Confuse Ray immediately. I forgot. Danger level red. We're still in DEFCON 5. Danger level is maximum still. We have to go for Flamethrower here. No, it got off a Psychic again. Oh, I was gonna do damage to it. Okay. Don't panic, but we're panicking though. We are. We kind of have to panic here. Oh boy. I have to Frenzy Plant. I have to Frenzy Plant, and I also have to Leech Seed, I think. Or do we Toxic first? Leech Seed or Frenzy Plant or Toxic? What do we do? What do we do? Frenzy Plant, go! It snapped out! No way! No! Oh, we're fucked, aren't we? Absolutely screwed. No way we're winning this. We've lost. Alright, 7-star. I need 7-star to live, though, but... Max revives somebody, anybody, who? Who survives anything from this thing? Nobody. Divine Victim's the only one that I know can do good physical damage to it, somewhat. That's fine. He's not Calm Minding, which actually is good for us. So... We're out of big heals, by the way. Which means we have 3 more revives. So we have to revive... I think Green Manalishi has to be revived here. No, we don't need Green Manalishi, actually. So I think instead, I'm going to go for a Fuller Store. On Dragon Lady. But I need 7-star to live. But at the same time, though, I can just recover? Question mark? We just barely didn't survive. Oh, all right, Dragon Lady, go for it. Go for it. I don't know how much Wing Attack's gonna do. I don't know how much Hyper Beam's gonna do. I have to go for Wing Attack here. Oh dear. That's doing literally half right now. Okay. We might be able to get through this. We might be able to fight through this. If we just don't get min-maxed here. Oh, if we just don't get min-maxed here, I think we're good. Oh, we just got out of that by the head of our ass. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm just glad we were able to, like, two-shot it with Wing Attack. Alright, now for the scariest Pokemon of them all. Noah's fucking ace monster, his goddamn Charizard. I need Dragon Lady to withstand a couple turns of damage real quick. Slash, he's going for the crits. He's going for the crits. He's going for the cheesy crits. Ooh, you bastard. Alright, I have Revive still, right? I have like 2 more. Yeah, 3 more. Okay, 7-star needs to be healed immediately. Fully healed. Oh, he missed a Fire Blast. That's actually really bad for him. Because now I don't... There's a chance I just don't get burned now. Alright, 7-star's fully healed. 7 stars now fully healed. He's trying with Fire Blast. Dude, nothing's working for him. You know what? Let's see how much this wing attack does. He hit a Fire Blast, but it's going to do nothing. Could be resisted. That still did a lot. Hopefully we don't get burnt. If we do get burnt, we'll just switch to Dragon Claw. Alright, I think one more wing attack. You know what? I'm gonna be a cheesy bastard here just like he is with his Citrus Berry. I think he's on his last couple Fire Blasts right now, so we're gonna full restore Dragon Lady again. Oh, this is so cheesy. Aerial Ace, that's not doing shit. He's out of Fire Blast, I think. So you know what? It might be time. Fire the cannon. Fires the cannon. I think that was his last Fire Blast too. Oh, let's see. Does Hyper Beam take it out? Oh, it did. One last cannon shot. No, that can't be. You beat me at my best. After all that work to become League Champion, my reign is over already. It's not fair, bitch. I am literally like hella underleveled compared to you. Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon champion, although I don't like to admit it. So you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with that Bulbasaur to work on the Pokedex. You've come of age. I'm 11 years old. Noah, I'm disappointed in you. I came here when I heard you have beaten the Elite Four. When I got here, you already lost! Noah, do you understand why you lost? Have you forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust? Without them, you'll never be champion again. You understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Come with me. Congratulations, this floor is the Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored here for their exploits. Yeah, I used a lot of exploits, you're right. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. You have worked hard to become champion. Congrats. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. We did it. We did it. That was hard. I have to admit, I wasn't 100% sure how well that would go. I knew Lorelei would be a fucking problem, so I expected most of my revives to actually go to Lorelei, but I knew in the latter half he wouldn't run to too much trouble of the Elite Four. So that went okay. I think that went overall alright. I made a couple misplays. I haven't played in a couple weeks, I'll admit that. I've been taking a break a little bit while I work on getting a lot of the footage out, but because I think I only have up to part 10 done. Yeah, I only have up to part 10 actually like released. And there goes Noah crying like a little bitch. Let's go. We did it. Look at us go. Yeah, we did it. So yeah, this was fun. I actually want to do more of these, of the mainline games. I actually have not, never done a actual traditional Let's Play of like a mainline Pokemon game. And you know what? That was actually pretty fun. I went with a different team than what I typically go for, which made things a little more interesting. And I knew right away, I actually made a restriction, a secret restriction you all didn't know about. I was not allowed to recruit an electric type. I knew what Noah's team was going to be. I knew he was going to have 3 flying types, which meant getting an electric type would have made this shit too easy. So that's why I specifically did not pick an electric type. I could have recruited a Magneton, but I thought that would make the game too easy. So I specifically went with a team that didn't do the best against flying types. because I knew that would be a big challenge I'd have to overcome. And you know what? I did it. I'll pat myself on the back for that, because my team was not really that great for the Elite Four overall. Like, sure, I did really well against like Bruno and Agatha, but those were like easy guys compared to the rest. Lorelei was obviously a big problem, and I kind of knew that going into the LP when I was kind of deciding the team, because Lorelai's like fucking really tough with the team I had. I had like one ice resistor on the entire team, and most of those half of those Pokemon were water types. So really the only Pokemon I could have safely switched on for like more than a turn was Jinx with Ninetales. So I kind of knew exactly like what issues I was going to run into, but I knew the rest of the Elite Four wouldn't be too much trouble. So I'm hoping people enjoy the Lorelei battle. I hope people enjoy me suffering during that battle, because I'm sure they're gonna be like, oh, this guy's not gonna make it, but I got really lucky with some crits and some min-maxing. So I'll admit that. I got some luck. It really had to be pulled through for me. Lance probably was like the one I